Nigeria is Africa's most populous black country with a population of over 200 million people. The country stands as one of the continent's largest economic hubs due to its huge reserve of mineral deposits and natural resources, ranging from arable land for agricultural activities to water, oil, natural gas, forests, and wildlife, which offers her a great potential to contribute significantly to Africa's growth and development. Despite its enormous potential, the country is faced with a number of socio-economic challenges which threaten its ability to harness its God-given resources into a comparative advantage for global competitiveness. For over a decade now, insecurity has grown to become one of such challenges threatening the peace, growth, and development of the country. Nigeria has in recent times recorded an unprecedented wave of different but overlapping security challenges. From extremist insurgencies such as the Boko Haram and ISWAP terrorists to armed robbery, banditry, kidnapping for ransom, Fulani herders-farmers clashes, cultism, and other social vices. A situation that has swept through every corner of the country, causing loss of lives and properties of innocent citizens, forcing thousands of people to flee their homes and seek shelter in other parts of the country, and posing a real threat to the attainment of the Sustainable Development Goals. For many years, Southeast Nigeria was considered the safest geopolitical zone in the country. The 5 states, Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu, and Imo, that formed the zone were the least hit of violent attacks compared to other parts of the country, despite the agitations by the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, a separatist group founded in 2014 as an offshoot of the 1967 Biafran War, and its militant arm, the Eastern Security Network, ESN, demanding that the region be made a sovereign state out of Nigeria. However, the arrest of its leader, Nnamdi Kanu, in 2021 by the Nigerian government has changed the course of the struggle. As a result, the group in August 2021 commenced the sit-at-home order to demand the release of its leader from prison, a move that not only negatively impacted the economy of the region, but also fueled insecurity as the group's secessionist agitations turned radical and violent, resulting in the loss of lives and properties of residents in the southeast. Amid growing concerns about the increased violence and kidnappings in the region, the Nigerian military, through its land, air, and sea components, have been at the forefront of kinetic and non-kinetic operations geared towards restoring peace and normalcy to the region. Udoka is one of the theaters of operations specialized in a variety of military operations, including air assault, amphibious warfare, coastal defense, desert and jungle warfare, aimed at restoring law and order in southeastern Nigeria. On December 10, 2024, defense correspondents from the Defense Headquarters touched down the Anuku Ibiam International Airport, Enugu, on an operational visit to the theater to get abreast on the progress and successes of troops in addressing the security challenges in the region. In an interactive session with the team, the General Officer Commanding 82 Division of the Nigerian Army, Major General Hassan Taiwo Dada, revealed how the Joint Task Force Southeast Operation Udoka, which was founded in 2023 under the leadership of the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, engaged several propagandists in and outside the theater of operation to curtail dominant activities of IPOB and other criminals operating in the region. He noted that the sustained operations of the troops have resulted in a significant reduction in violent crimes reported across the theater of operation.
By and large, I think we've done well. We've been able to let people have confidence in the security agencies. But one area that as social or as media people that you really need to look at is that the amount of propaganda on the ground is much. That's why we say it's one of the non-kinetic effort that we are doing to also actually tell people what it is. It's not as bad as they really to put it.
After the briefing with the GOC, the team was led to the Nigerian Army 14th Brigade Garrison, Sector 3, Operation Udoka, Isuochi in Abia State, and thereafter, the sector commander, Lieutenant Colonel Adeniyi Adebayo, briefed newsmen on the efforts of troops to dissuade the activities of the IPOB and other criminals in the region.
As of 2024, Sector 3 has limited cases reported due to own aggressive posture. Intelligence report on the activities is sketchy, while own troop is on maximum alert to thwart any untoward plan of the sector. The security agencies have intensified effort on intelligence gathering to locate the ringleader as well as the said camps. Let me just pause here and say one or two things about this last sentence I made. Looking out for the ringleaders. We call it in the military parlance decapitation operation. Looking out for those ringleaders, neutralizing them with a view to ensure that their stronghold are decimated. What this unit have done, 143 Battalion, for example, in June, around this general area, we trusted into Umudi Forest, a known IPOB ESN camp, and we were able to neutralize two those criminals and recovered one AK-47 ammunition as well as sundry items in the month of June.
Similarly, at the forward operating base in Olu, Imo State, the commanding officer, 342 Artillery Regiment, Lieutenant Colonel Bobai La, says troops constantly have to remain on high alert as the modus operandi of criminals in the region are springing up surprise attacks on security operatives.
With God on our side, we need to achieve lots and lots of success. Because from here, we're able to push them to the fringes, to the border communities between Imo and Anambra. And as a result of the success that has been recorded, we also moved our troops forward again. We have other deployments in Osu and Hetukwa. These are as a result of the activities, and Ekiti, which was one of the strongholds and the economic hub where they carry out commercial activities and levies on the locals. So we were able to move forward from this place. We went to Osu, Ekiti, where we put them further. So as you can see, and the activities on the way that there is no panic everywhere, it's peaceful. Them are operative. We still have those that are sympathetic to the cause, and they tend not to want to share information out of fear or out of the love for the cause. But I would say most of the citizens and individuals from where we find ourselves, they're very cooperative, and they tend to give us information when necessary, when they feel there's anything that is that requires us to know. When they see these people moving, or when they think these people are trying to plan for anything, we normally have a pulse once in a while from them. And we have our informants that among them that feed us with vital information as well.
Our own is in front.
We set out on yet another visit to a local market where some traders who agreed to speak on anonymity revealed how they constantly live in fear of the unknown, especially with a recent attack in November that claimed the lives of the assailants and wounded scores of people. According to the leader of the market, the presence of the military in the area is gradually restoring the faith in traders to come out and go about their normal business activities.
We are safe, no problem. We are safe.
In recent times, the Nigerian military, under the leadership of the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, has made concerted efforts in advocating for the use of non-kinetic approaches in the ongoing fight against criminality in the country, following the realization that the desire to win the war using the kinetic option has become unrealistic. According to security experts, the use of non-kinetic methods alongside military efforts could play a pivotal role in combating Nigeria's escalating security challenges, as it would aid intelligence gathering and foster a cordial relationship between the military and citizens. After what seemed like an endless journey crossing the Oguta River in Imo State, we arrived at the Nigerian Navy's base in Oguta, Imo State, the maritime component of the Joint Task Force of the Southeast Operation Udoka. The commander of the base, Commander Bashir Salisu, represented by the second in command, Commander Ukeme Friday Anthony, said the military regularly conducts various outreach programs and activities as part of measures to not only maintain a cordial relationship with the locals, but also to foster a strong network for intelligence gathering. One of such was a free medical outreach and educational campaign for people of Eziosu community in the state.
I would love to say a very big thank you to the Almighty God for this opportunity to provide this medical and educational outreach to the good people of Eziosu community here in Imo State. And this is in line with the mandate of the Nigerian Navy and the vision of the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogala. This is aimed at fostering a better civil-military relations with the good people of Eziosu community, improving and bettering our relationship, and also fostering good learning for our younger generations, as you can see on our right side.
The military they are here. They've been all over. They have their base around here, so they have been patrolling about. They're always available if I thought there's any cause for alarm.
May God bless them because of they are helping us in this community. Because without them, we're in trouble every time. But as they come, no trouble again. Both Navy and the Army here, so we're okay.
Similarly, in Ikwo local government area of Ebonyi State, community members commended the Nigerian military for its role in restoring peace and stability in the state and the entire southeast region. The chairman of the local government, Barrister Sunday Nwakwo, highlighted the achievements of the Ikwo Forward Operating Base under the Sector 2 command of the Joint Task Force Operation Udoka.
Let me say with every sense of responsibility that since they first pushed in of your military team to help us in the elections, it's been wonderful with them. And we have had a very cohesive relationship. And it is to show you how we feel that I worked hard to put that place in that order. And I've always been collaborating with him to ensure that the little we need to do at this level, we don't fail to do it. And let me also thank you for the quality of men you are sending. Sometimes when we hear that one is leaving, we begin to feel agitated. Who comes next? But there is this sense of renewal of capacity. This one goes, you want to miss him, and that one comes with some amiable, disarming military features that makes you begin to say it's like they have them in stock for Ebonyi State.
Yes, there is great security in my community, in my own community, Amagikwo. We have no problem. There are no clashes. There are no serious challenges. It's very good because we have been doing around the clock, checking people. Where we notice some movements that is a bit dubious, we go into that area and make sure we track the people that have come in. If they came for good, all right. But if we find out that they are not doing the right thing, we normally apprehend them and report them to the police.
Before the FOB come, our women, while going to market sometimes, they observe certain uncalled attitudes from the youth.
But since the recession of the FOB in the local government, most of those things stopped.
They are actually doing a lot of job. But like I said, there's like was raised in the hall there, we have a kind of terrain that when the rains come, they are kind of vehicle may not access some of the places. So we're also calling on government to assist us by giving them vehicle that is rugged, that has the capacity to go around when the need arises.
Commander of Sector 2 Operation Udoka, Lieutenant Colonel Audu Bako, affirmed that the Nigerian military is winning the war against IPOB and ESN terrorists in Ebonyi State with the support and cooperation of residents. He explained that the host communities have thrown their weight behind the military in the state in support of their activities and have now become more comfortable with them. He, however, noted that despite the synergy between the military and other security agencies yielding results gradually, some of the locals are still afraid of reprisal attacks from IPOB terrorists.
There are instances whereby there are attacks and you will respond, but they won't tell you where the assailants came from because they are scared, you know. But we have a few of them that we work closely together, and they give us information from the background. And most times, if we're going out for operations and they know the specific areas, we put uniform on them, marks them, just to protect them. Yeah. And we've carried out a lot of that, achieved success. You know, now the issue of the other security agencies, we are working closely together. There's that collaboration.
One significant and recurring testimony from the military high command and from the residents is the fear factor, a tool terrorists and criminals in the region have weaponized to continue carrying out their nefarious activities. Meanwhile, the military, on the other hand, says it is unrelenting in rewriting this narrative through its kinetic and non-kinetic approaches aimed at not only winning the people's trust, but also restoring confidence in their ability to put an end to the insecurity in the region. With bated breaths, residents in the southeast region earnestly wait for a new dawn, for a renewed hope for Indigo.